Good evening and welcome to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen Bree coming to you with a Dark Goddess message from Hekate, and the message is of protection. And doing this a little different. I'm going to actually go ahead and read the protection from the book. Won't shed a tear, must stand alone. This path ahead is one to own. Release all duties of indemnation. Guarded now from condemnation. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Shielding someone from the truth is not helping them right now. Focus on your own ability to listen rather than your need to lecture. An old flame is circling. Ensure your insurance policies are valid and up to date. Make the repairs to your home that you have been long neglecting. So that is something that I felt encouraged to add in. And then now let's go ahead and get into the message. Blessed be. Good evening and welcome back to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen Bree, and it's a little different of a reading. This is a Dark Goddess message from Dark Goddess Hekate, and also known as the Triple Moon Goddess, as we are in the waning gibbous phase of the moon. What are you needing to release? This is a great time for release, a spiritual purge. And even if you cannot see the moon due to cloud cover, please know that the moon works like the sun. So those through the clouds, if you're setting out moon water, or if you are setting out crystals to charge. Now, certain crystals cannot be placed in water in any way, shape, or form, and I'll go into a video about that later. But what I want you to focus on now is mostly what needs to be purged. And the message that comes with Hekate from the Dark Goddess Oracle is protection. And I ordinarily do not do this, but I am actually going to read from the book. Hekate, protection. Won't shed a tear, must stand alone. My little dog is just not happy about some shit, and that could be a message too, because hounds do accompany Hekate, so that definitely could be a message. Nobody has knocked at my door, so I'm trying to figure out why he's tripping, but it is what it is. I digress. Sparky! Good boy. Won't shed a tear, must stand alone. The path ahead is one to own. Release all duties of indemnation. Guarded now from condemnation. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. I'm also burning myrrh, which can aid in purification, spiritual cleansing, and also protection, period. So we are burning myrrh right now, myrrh incense, and we're going to go ahead and get into this message. Blessed be. All right, and let's go ahead and get into your angel message first. The song that I chose for you is Lovely by Billie Eilish and Khalid. And that whole song is about releasing from fear. Oh, I hope someday I'll make it out of it, even if it takes all night or 100 years. Need a place to hide, but I can't find one near. Need to feel alive. Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart made of glass, my mind of stone. Tear me to pieces, skin and bone. Hello, welcome home. So I have got that tagged in the description. And if this message does resonate, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. One, it helps me grow, but two, it also lets me know that you guys are not only receiving but resonating with the messages as well. So please, if the messages do resonate, please let me know. All right, so we are going with the angel messages first, then we're moving into tarot, and then we are going to go into the witch's wisdom, and then spirit animal. All right. Guardian angels, beings of love and light surrounding my collective, surrounding the collective. I almost said my pile ones because I've kind of gotten into a pick a card groove or a pick a song groove, but yeah, no, this is just a standard collective reading. When you find that this is being shot after the full moon, in the waning gibbous phase of the full moon, but just keep in mind, whenever you find it is when you were meant to. All right. Spirit, guardian angels, beings of love and light that are surrounding the collective. What is the message that you have? What is the message of protection? Oh, we got two. We got master number 22. I am aligned. You are in possession of an. Ugh. I feel like being tongue-tied might be a thing. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured you can achieve anything you wish. Master number 22, I am aligned. If this is not something that you're feeling, please know that it is definitely surrounding your energy at this time, which is a really good thing. So if you are feeling like moving into a new area or moving into a new venture, it's not the right, no. Definitely, you want to purge that fear. Because all would've, could've, should've is going to leave you wondering for the rest of your life. What if I would have done this? You don't want to live your life with a bunch, because that shit is all meaningless speculation, and that's just real. The next message you got is number 12. I am visionary. And creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I am visionary. And I'm getting overwhelmingly that there is something that needs to be said. Then with the message of protection from Hekate, also in the book, it does indicate that if you're holding back or you're not trying to say something because you're afraid, or what is the worst that can happen? Like if you ask your boss for a raise, what is the worst they're going to say? No, it's not in the budget at this time. And then you make other arrangements for you to be able to accommodate yourself. Being afraid of change it means you're afraid to grow. And that's just real. So the back of the deck, you got number 10. I am ingenious. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream ingenious ideas and organize all the right details, then direct others to carry things out. Number 10, I am ingenious. And I feel like that is an organizational skill that you have within your life. If it is not something that, or if it's something that you're wanting for your life, is to be a leader. And I feel like if you are at a point where a lot of times you have the great ideas, but they are not met, they're met with resistance, it's all in delivery. If you stand confident in what you're trying to say, your message will be heard. But if it seems like it's coming from a timid or but from a timid or shy place, then it's not going to be received. It's not, because somebody else that's louder is going to articulate you better. You know what I'm saying? Even though you said it first. So let's go ahead and get into tarot. And again, what is the message of release with the waning gibbous moon that we are in right now? What's the matter, little one? We got the 7 of Swords and then the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Pentacles is, all about moving into tangible thoughts and ideas. And it's page energy, so it's kind of youthful. Then we also got Death in reverse, and then the Page of Pentacles again. With Death in reverse, I'm getting there is a fear of wanting to change, or a fear of something wanting to end. And then we just buy 9 of Cups in the reverse. You know what? Let's flip this around, because no, that's too much. We are trying to unblock this energy for you, for the collective. So still a lot of reversals though. So definitely something that, and reversals are not always a bad thing. And one of my favorite readers, Tarot Cottage, her name is Amy, Tarot Cottage. She always says if there is something that you don't like in the energy, change it. You have the ability to do so. And that's what I kind of love, that is what I love about tarot, is if you don't like something in the energy, you have the power to change it. Yes, you, beautiful one watching this video. Yes, you have the ability to change it. All right, let me cut. And Spirit, ancient ancestors, guardian angels, and beings of love and light surrounding the collective. What is the message of release for the waning gibbous moon? What is the message of release for the collective, please, Spirit? Oh, that flew out. And I will hold them up. First card you got out was the Chariot in the reverse, Cancer energy. You could have this in your chart. We got the Fool, that is Aries energy, that came out in the upright. Right off, I'm getting a message of forward movement, that there is a fear of forward movement. What needs to be blocked, or what needs to be blocked? What needs to be released during this moon phase? We got two. We got the Six of Swords in the reverse. It's coming out right behind the Fool. And then we got Temperance in the upright. A lot of major arcana. That's kind of a good sign. For me, I always feel like the major arcanas are imminent. Like, this is imminent. This is going to happen. I've got a hair that is clinging to my lipstick and is getting on my nerves. And then the back of the deck, we got the Nine of Cups in the upright. Again, Cancer energy. You could be a Cancer, just have this in your chart. With the Six of Swords, that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then with Temperance, that is Sagittarius energy, which is also very healing. With the Chariot being in the reverse as the first card that flew out, well, that is there is something that you're being required to move away from, but you're just not accepting it in any way, shape, or form. You don't have to be a Cancer, just the energy that you're in right now. But with the Fool, there is a new start that is waiting for you, and it's waiting for you to release some reservations. And I feel like the Six of Swords is this reservation, like, okay, it's not going to move into Karma 1111 on the just when I said this. You have the ability to get into calmer water, because it wouldn't be here if you didn't. But not believing that it's possible is definitely a hindrance, and it's some energy that you're being called to move out of. With Temperance being the last card before the back of the deck, you're being called to heal yourself. Heal yourself emotionally, heal yourself spiritually, and go within before moving forward into anything else. Because if you move into something new and you still have reservations, but you're not going to give it your best effort in any way, shape, or form. But I'm also getting a message of patience, that it is definitely be patient with yourself as you're transitioning, healing, and learning. And know that as you grow, I did not intend for that to rhyme by any stretch of the imagination. Which just reminds me of that scene in Reality Bites where they're all smoking out of that can. And Vicky's like, don't bogart that can, man. And Ethan Hawke's like, what are you doing? And Vicky's like, I'm rhyming. It's not easy, but I sure do make it look easy. And for some reason, I'm not sure why, except for I love that movie, but I'm not sure why that scene is resonating, except for maybe reality might be sucking for you right now. Just know wish fulfillment is here for you. Behind that is the Seven of Wands. So it definitely feels like this is something you're going to need to fight for. Let's get some messages from Spirit. We're going to start with the Modern Witches. Or not Modern Witches. We're going to start with the Witch's Wisdom and then move into the Spirit Animal. All right. Goddess Hekate. What is the message of release for the collective, please? What is the message of release for the collective, please? Ooh, all right, and we'll take these two. We got Mabon, balance. What I'm hearing is as long as you continue on the path of growth and enlightenment, you will start to see substantial changes by Mabon, which is going to be by fall, by this fall, by the autumn harvest, first autumn harvest. And then you got staff, which is stability. And I feel like that is what has been eluding you for a while. And it's here for you. Stability is here for you. I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. Progress cannot come throughout chaos in any way, shape, or form. So if shit feels fucked up and it feels like this, you're never going to get to the light at the end of the tunnel. That's just not true. Scramble that energy. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. And then we got Book of Shadows, Secret. If you are not a practicing witch, where you keep a book of shadows where you write your power thoughts, and set intentions, spell work, keep tracks of your herbs, deities that you work with, things like that, and the herbs and incense that they require. What I'm getting strongly from this is if you have not been journaling, it is time to journal, especially if you have a lot of negative self-chatter. It is definitely time to start. And the back of the deck, we got masculine. So it is definitely, if you are working out of a feminine energies primarily, it is definitely time to incorporate some of that masculine energy into that, because you can't have one without the other. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us. So it is time to the Spirit is calling for you to get balanced within both your masculine and feminine. And then if you are looking for love or you're afraid of love, once you balance those energies, that will come in for you when you least expect it. I can't make this shit up. It does happen. All right, let's go ahead and get a message from the spirit animal, and then we will close up, my loves. Spirit, ancient ancestors, guardian angels, please come through and help me channel the closing message. And let me clean this up just a little bit. And I am still available for personal readings. I do readings through Skype. I do through Facebook Messenger, and I also do pre-recorded emails. So my contact information will be down in the description. So if you are interested in having a personal reading with me, your Fire Queen, go ahead and hit up the description area for all of that, my contact deeds. All right. And what is the message for the collective? Closing message for the collective. Closing message for the collective, please, Spirit. Thank you. We got Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. And I'm feeling this is more or less bringing a gentle touch to yourself, especially like while you're healing. And I'm hearing mostly like, why did I accept that? Or why did I allow that for as long as I did? It's not for you to question. It all made you who you are right now. So what it is for you to, what you get what you can from that and grow and move on. That is what I'm getting significantly. So we got, God dang, I cannot make this up. Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. I just said that. So yeah, it is time to release anything that may be holding you back from your growth. That may be negative thought processes. That may be I just lost my train of thought. And if depression and like brain fog are a thing for you, taking a spiritual bath and cleansing yourself of any negative energy that is still attached to you is definitely recommended. The next message you got was Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. And I feel like this is a message of Spirit telling you to not just look at things from one perspective. There are multiple perspectives that are for the things that are going on in your development. It is time for you to peer out and see everything from a wider view. And you got a lot of messages. And then we've got Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. If you had in previous, and I'm feeling relationship strongly, where it was on and popping really quick, and the relationships you kind of happened upon, Spirit is calling and none of them worked out. Spirit is calling you to lay a solid foundation. Get to know these people before you let them up into your energy significantly. And that way, you never really know anyone, but your intuition will give you a good idea of who they are if you've built a solid foundation in the beginning. And the last card you got is Koi Fish. There is always enough. And I feel like if there is a lack coming from within, where like I am not good enough, there's no way I can restart this, or there's no way I can redo this, or there's no way that I can go back to school, start a business. Those are things that I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time. There is always enough. It is just in how you prioritize things. If you are, sitting up binge watching Netflix for 5, 6, 7 hours, instead of, if you're like trying to get your real estate license, instead of brushing up on real estate terms, things like that. I'm not sure why I said that, except for that may be a kick in the ass for myself, because I'm supposed to be looking up real estate terms myself. So then in the back of the deck, we have Starfish, open to infinite possibilities. And if you are kind of a more closed-minded person, this is Spirit telling you anything is possible. You just have to be open to it, and you have to cross that threshold of being open to it. All right, my love. So in closing, what I'm getting is, if you are afraid, if you are afraid of change, it's definitely time to just take a leap. If playing it safe has gotten you sitting on the sidelines, being a spectator in your own life, this is Spirit telling you to get in the game. So in closing, my amazing, beautiful collective, I am sending you blessings. I am sending you clarity, abundance, and love and light. Blessed be. Bye-bye.